It's hard to believe after the season you had that you're technically the underdog heading in. How will your team react to that?
I think that they will embrace it and love it. They'll appreciate the fact that Alabama's really good, and this is like a dream for me to have a chance to coach against Alabama for the national championship. So I think that our team has great respect for them, and when you watch what they did in the Florida game, and everyone thought Florida was probably the best team in the country from start to finish, it's just really caught our guys' attention, and I can see why we're an underdog, and I can appreciate that.
What's the challenge of playing as a favorite?
Well, I think that players really have to understand that they're being set up. You know, anytime that, people make a decision that this team's better than that team and they haven't really played. So I really don't put any stock in it, and I don't want our players to put any stock in it. And I tell them that the media will always try to make a David, and they'll always try to make a Goliath, and that every time somebody tells you that you're favored in the game, just think to yourself, I'm being set up.
Who's under more pressure here, Texas or Alabama?
Yes, both. When you're playing for the national championship, you can throw all that stuff out. 3.5 hours to be the best at what you do in a country. When we won the national championship in '05, President Bush called me at 6 in the morning, woke me up and said, it's hard to know who's the best father. It's hard to know who's the best president. It's hard to know who's the best CEO. You and your team are measured as the best football team this year in America, and that's really cool. And that's what both these teams are going to try to do again.
Which job do you think has more pressure? Head coach at Alabama or head coach at Texas?
Well, I'm sure that both have, the same expectations. Mack has done a fantastic job in terms of the consistency that he's had there, and, Texas is a great high school football state. They have a lot of good players, and they have a lot of great tradition, and we have all those same things in Alabama. So I would say that it would be hard to make a comparison one way or the other.
You think they get 92,000 at practice? Spring game?
I don't know. I never thought about it.